Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren here on Little Houseplants, and today we are doing some plant chores. I have quite a few things that we need to get done. Hopefully I can get them done in time. But I thought it'd be fun to just bring you guys along. Maybe you can play this video while you get your chores done. Yeah, let's be proactive and productive. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I am now partnering with Sundree Accessories. They are a cute and wonderful local business, local to Utah, and they are women-owned, and they sell accessories. They sell all kinds of earrings, keychains, necklaces, ear cuffs. They have just about everything. So I'm so excited to be partnering with them. If you guys would like to check them out, you can use the link down in the description, and then use code LittleHouseplants10 for 10% off your purchase. And with that, let's go ahead and dive into the chores. I've already started a little bit on them, I won't lie. So what I'm doing today, you guys will see this well after this. This will come out later, but we are going on a trip in the next few days, and so I'm kind of trying to prep my plants for the trip. So I haven't really been watering as much as I usually do. Usually the weekends are my days that I do the most of my watering, but I'm trying to avoid that because I really want to water my plants right before I leave, and then that way they will be, you know, I know they won't dry out too much while I'm gone. So that's important. But the next thing that's super important when leaving your plants is worrying about pests. So I am using Arbor's bioinsecticide. And I got this cool spray bottle from our friend who is a hairstylist. She had an extra one, so she gave this to me. And it's a continuous spray bottle. So you just spray it once and it like keeps going. So if you have lots of plants, I mean, this is my first time using it, so I don't know how this bottle will, if putting the concentrate in here will like damage the bottle or something like that, you know. So I'm going to be careful with that. I'm going to take it apart and clean it when I'm done. So I'll keep you guys updated to see how this bottle holds up. But I think it's kind of nice. Before, when I was using just a normal spray bottle, my hand would get really tired. So now I feel like I can just spray all of my little plants and they can all get a good amount of this insecticide on them. So I'm really excited about this. So when I do this, I spray the leaves. I try to get the front and back of every leaf. And then I also try to get the top of the soil. That way it'll help with not only fungus gnats, but anything that could be living on the leaves. My Hoya pubic calyx is growing up my one plant. I'm not really one to mist my plants. I've heard that misting your plants, I've only heard like negative things about misting your plants. So I only ever do this if I'm using the insecticide, first of all. And then I don't wipe the leaves off. I know I should, but I don't really have all the time in the world to do that. So I usually just kind of let them air dry. And then if I notice a plant that, you know, does have pests, or a plant that is super dusty, that's when I'll like dust it off. But I just haven't had the time, honestly, or even the energy to do that, so this is how we're doing it. This insecticide, it does kind of get everywhere, especially if you do it kind of loose like I'm doing. Like, it gets all over my tables, like right here is all wet now, and it kind of gets covered in it. So sometimes I'll take a towel with me and I'll like wipe things down as I go, or something along those lines. What? What are you doing? Is Dad recording you with his camera? Do you know what a camera is? Do you know what a camera is? You're the camera, I'm pooping with my nose. Come here, Finn. Sit up. Sit up. Good boy. You're a good boy. High five. Good job. Good boy. Good boy. So we brought in the fiddly fig. I put it outside because it's been dropping leaves left and right. And they're from the back of my tree, so I think it's because those leaves aren't getting enough sunlight. So I put it outside, but only for like a half hour because it is a hot day. So I was hoping that putting it outside for a little bit would, you know, give it a minute to get some good sun. I know that wasn't a ton of time, but we're going through a heat wave right now. I know, it's September and we're going through a heat wave. So I didn't dare leave it out for too long because I didn't want to sunburn any of the leaves. But so my two theories are we might have a pest, or number two, it's just not getting enough sun. So yeah, we're gonna spray it down with the insecticide, and then hopefully, I don't know, hopefully that little bit of sunshine that it just got is enough, but we will see. Let me get the insecticide and we'll spray it down, and then we're gonna finish spraying down the plants in my living room, and then we're gonna do some other chores. Need water ASAP. Did you wait for me? Now on to our next little project. If you watched our previous video where we chopped up these Monstera cuttings, they have actually been rooting for, I want to say, over a month now, and they're doing really well. We now have some secondary roots, and so, so we've got some good roots started. I know that there could definitely be more, but I'm okay with potting them up how they are. So we're going to take these two giant cuttings and we're going to pot them up today. So we're just using this terracotta pot. I think it's like a 10-inch or 8-inch pot. Finn, you can't come over here. What you doing? You're in the way, honey. Honey, you're in the way. Do you want to sit on my lap? Oh, how about you sit right here? Can you do that? Can you be a good boy and sit right there? Whoa. So we're just going to get some soil in there. What are we doing? This cutting, I don't know how to make these look pretty. You know, like I can just shove them in the pot, but I don't want it to look wonky. Hey, quit it. Okay, so maybe something like, hi, can you even see me? Alright, I think we're going to do it like this. I think that'll be good. Then I wish you had extra, I wish you had opposable thumbs so you could hold these for me in place. Oh, sniff it. What does it smell like? Does it smell like dirt? I promise you, he's not licking anything. He's just curious and wants to smell it all. That's what he does. This plant is very top heavy. I don't know how we're gonna, just gonna have to keep adding soil and hopefully it won't fall over, but we will see. Hopefully it goes okay. I don't know if you guys have pots like this, but I have pots that I feel like every time I put a plant in it, it dies. And that's this plant. So hopefully, sorry, that's this pot. This pot is one of my, I call them my death pots. So hopefully this does not die, but if you guys have an Australian Shepherd, you'll know that they're called Velcro dogs for a reason. Super cute, but they're very clingy. They always want to be right next to you. So if you're thinking about getting an Australian Shepherd, keep that in mind, that they are Velcro dogs and will want to be with you all the time. It's a little wobbly. I have a moss pole I'll give it. I tried to stake it up already, but this is really small. So I'll give it an actual moss pole and maybe that will help it stand better. There we go. There's number one. That's kind of heavy. Now the next pot we're repotting is my my rubber tree. This plant, I mean, just watch this. Like, did you see that? Okay, you want an instant replay? Here you go. It is so bad. The soil is so dry. I just let it get too dry from the nursery. So sometimes the problem with that is, like, at the nursery the plants are soaking wet and in this super humid environment, and then you bring them back to your house and that's not that kind of environment. And so the soil dries up. Do you want to sniff it? You can sniff it. Am I giving attention to someone that's not you? Okay, stay there. Stay there. Okay. So I am repotting it and replacing the soil because it has become so dry that even when it gets a drink, the leaves still look curled up. This just needs some fresh soil. That's all we're doing. I'll keep it in the same pot, put it back in the same spot, and then I'm just gonna throw this soil out. I don't want to use it. Did Dad move? Go get Dad. Go get him. Ah, good boy. Okay. I swear I vacuumed my plant room yesterday and I'm gonna have to vacuum it again. It'd be really nice if this room had not carpet, had anything else but carpet. I'm worried there might be a plug in here. If you guys have ever seen those when repotting your plants, remove them, because they are not good for your plants at all. Okay, so when I'm repotting this, I don't care so much if all the soil is gone, just the bulk of it needs to go away. So I think we're okay there. Ta-da! I did not see a plug. I thought I would, but there isn't one. Those are just the main roots of the plant, so we're not going to touch those. We'll leave those alone. Leave those alone. Okay, and now we're going to use some fresh soil. This is my soil mixture that I have mixed up. It's just perlite, orchid bark, and black gold potting mix. So nothing too crazy. I get my perlite from Amazon, my orchid bark from a local nursery, and that's about it. Oh, didn't sneeze. There we go. And some fresh soil. It does need a drink really badly, so I'm gonna get cleaned up. I'll put it back in its spot and we'll give it a good drink. Same with the Monstera. We need to find a spot for that one and then give it a good drink. And then we are done potting up plants for the day, for the week. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video and doing just a couple of plant chores with me. I always get so tired after doing my plant chores, so I am going to be done for the day and take a break. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am exhausted from doing that bare minimum of plant chores, so I am going to take a break and probably a nap. But if you guys are interested in trying Arbor's bioinsecticide, you can use my code LILHouseplants10 for 10% off of that purchase as well. If you use the code with Arbor or with Sundree, I always get a kickback from that, and I appreciate the support so that I can continue making videos like this one. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. I'd love to hear about what you guys are thinking about. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!